Fedica lets you sort your followers with tons of filters. This lets you see the different types of groups depending on demographic data or what they talk about, interests, and tons of other filters. And as you stack them, you can make more precise groups, and this helps you with your content strategy and ad campaigns and anything else you really need. So when you dive down into your audience, this is how you do it with Fedica. So let's go to the Manage section here, where we are going to find the Sort Followers tool, and this way we are going to just apply filters to our followers. So let's start by a word and profile, for example. Like I'm trying to find CEOs in New York because I want to have a live event and I'm going to invite them out personally, or I might run an ad campaign if the number's too large. So let's check this out. Let's go word and profile CEO. You might do something like founder as well. And then let's go to New York. We're going to add location. And then I'm going to type in USA and then New York and then NYC. So there we go. So we have all CEOs, founders in New York. So let's check this out. We have 99 accounts that we can now personally invite them out. I think that would make a bigger impact. So I'll do that. I can add them to a list easily here. So I can select them all just like that. And we can sort them if we want. We can make sure it's all the people with the most influence, for example. Like if you need something where you need their followers, like if you want to do a campaign rather than an event, for example. So let's add them to a list, and we're going to choose Fedica list because we can do more with this. So New York CEOs. Cool. So this is just one of the examples you can do with this tool. It's so powerful and it's used in so many different ways. So let's look at the other filters you have. So you can search by username there, word and profile to find what they talk about, location, of course, their name, their gender, occupation, age, language, all these key demographics, their follower count as well. If you're looking for influencers, for example, the date they're active. This is huge. If you're going to do an outreach campaign, you definitely want to be sending DMs to people who are actually using the platform. And then date created, just when their account was started. The date they followed you, you followed them. From Search and Explore, this is the Search Bios tool. So if you found somebody from that list, if you found them and they followed you or you followed them from that list, it's going to show up here as well. And then if they're verified or not, if they have a profile photo, you can find people from lists, for example, that you have in Fedica that you got from either your analytics page, or if you compared two different accounts and you found the overlap between two people, you can save that list and then you can pull that list up here and compare it with your own followers. So depending on your strategy, you'll see clearly how you can really pinpoint the type of groups that you're trying to create when you're going to make an extra campaign, an outreach campaign. You're creating a lead list from people in your followers. There's tons of things you can do with this. And finally, the keywords from their posts. If you want to make sure that they're talking about certain topics, you can outreach them, just like you can find people posting about certain stuff when you search their bios with the Search and Explore tool. But we have other tools as well that work with this. So we have a shortcuts section here. You can find your top followers easily, get your new followers. These tools, you can export them, save them as a list, find them in here and cross-reference them as well. And you can find the followers map here, see where they are location-wise, just like the filter from location. You can see them and dive deep into the different regions of the pockets of your community. Then you have your follower quality as well, which makes sure that they're active and they're not being spammy, for example. So if you really need to do an outreach campaign or you want to do a collaboration, you want to make sure that these people are quality and they have awesome engagement, and you can do that with the follower quality there. Instead of finding segments in your own followers, you can do that with the people that you follow. So what people use this for typically is to find people who are inactive, and you can either unfollow them if they're not really adding much to your community. You can check out the accounts following you as well, the accounts not following you, and then you can hide whitelists. So whitelist is just people you don't want to accidentally unfollow or remove from your community, and you can add that, add anybody from all of these tools to a whitelist in Fedica, and that just protects things as you're going through and filtering people. So once again, there's a lot you can do with this tool. For example, you can find collaborators. You can add people with words in their profile, like about blockchain or whatnot, and you can filter by follower count, so you can find the people who have the perfect influence that you're looking to collaborate with to expand your community. So there we go. Out of our followers, there's about 56 people that are enjoying Bitcoin and talking about blockchain, and they have that perfect range of followers that we're looking for. When you stack filters like this in different ways, it becomes super easy to see the biggest pockets of people that have different traits and different interests. And it helps you understand your community and make content that will reflect these different groups. So really quickly, we're going to add these people to an X ads campaign if you want to stack different groups. So this is your followers. You can find people you follow, and then you can find other people by searching using the search and explore tool. Take all these different lists, send them all to a couple different lists, and then you can add them to an ads audience directly from here or other tools, or add them to the lists, gather those lists, put them together, and then send them to an X ads campaign. So for example, let's get our blockchain experts here. We're going to click on that list, and then we're going to select them all, and then to a custom X ads audience. And then same thing with the blockchain followers, just like those blockchain experts, we are going to select them all and then send to an existing blockchain connections ad there. Perfect. So now we have a couple extra groups that we found from different areas. Either they're following us, we're following them, or we just found them by searching the topics. We can cater our ads in different ways like this, for example. So that's the power when you have the complete ability to drive down into your followers, the people you follow, and even the people that you search for with the tools that you get with Fedica. So if you have any questions about this, let us know. We're always happy to help. And thank you so much.